Hello, good afternoon.
Hi.
What's your name?
I'm Grace.
Grace. I'm Miss Emily. My last name is Royster, so I don't go by Miss Royster because the associate principal is Mr. Royster. So I don't go by Miss Royster because I don't want kids to get the...
Are you married to him?
No.
Okay.
And that's why I won't go by Miss Royster.
That's what everyone else always says. But
Right. And so since they say that, I'm like, I always make sure I tell kids when I see people that it's, I'm Miss Emily and that's what I'll go by. And because, have you seen Mr. Royster?
Yeah.
I know. So he's a really great guy, but I don't want students to think I'm married to him. So okay, so I have met with you before, but I just wanted to go over, when we meet together, everything that you tell me is confidential. So if your mom or your dad call or anybody that calls up here, counselor, I can't really relay the information that you've told me.
So you don't tell Mr. Royster all the things I say about him?
No, I will not say anything to Royster or Jacobs or anybody. So I just want you to know, unless you're hurting yourself or plan to hurt somebody, I have to report that. But other than that, everything that you say is kept confidential here with me. Okay?
Okay.
So tell me about, I've seen some of your friends in the hallway and was just, curious what happened the other day. Can you just kind of tell me what happened? I don't know. I just heard there was an argument. I don't know exactly what happened.
Well, first off, I don't really know what you're talking about because I don't have any friends at this school, so...
You don't have any friends at this school?
Mm-mm.
Okay. You're a sophomore, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you've been with these students for at least a year, and this is your second year here. So you probably you say you don't have any friends, but is this since the argument or the situation, or you didn't have friends before this either?
I just don't have friends here. I don't like the people at this school. They're just not nice to me.
Okay.
I just don't like them.
Okay. So did this start did something happen before you started to go to school here, or is this something that has just happened since you've been at Lafayette?
I just don't like these people at Lafayette.
Okay.
I don't like people at my old school, and they're just not nice to me. They're just do things whatever they want to do. Nobody talks to me.
Okay. So who are these? When you say they don't like you and that you don't like them, what do you not like? Are they not respectful to you? Are they don't include you, or?
They're just jerks. I think you're probably talking about that little snitch, Sarah.
Oh.
But we're not friends.
You're not friends. I thought you were really good friends.
No.
You're not?
No.
What happened?
She doesn't exist.
She doesn't exist. Okay. So it sounds to me that you're clearly very upset and something has happened.
No. I just don't like her.
So she didn't do anything to you to hurt your feelings?
I just don't like her.
Okay. Do you care if I write some notes down just so I can...
Sure.
Okay.
As long as you don't tell Sarah.
So, Sarah, is she your friend is she new to the school, or have you always been friends with her? Like, is she a friend that you've had for a while?
No, I just met her here at this stupid school.
This stupid school. Okay. Grace, I hear the frustration in your voice, and I hate that, that you're frustrated and that you're upset that you don't have friends, but I feel like there's a lot of students here at this school, and there's some really good students. I feel like you probably
Name them. Where? I don't see them.
I really feel like you could find some friends. Do you play any sports?
No.
You don't play any sports? Are you in any clubs?
No.
Do you have any hobbies that you like to do?
No.
No. So you're not interested in joining a group so you could make friends in a smaller group within the school? There's all the sports and there's some clubs. And then there's student council where they bring you in and want to involve you in the school and make friends is what it is.
Well, I don't want to join that. That sounds stupid.
So you're not interested in making friends at this point?
Yeah, but not people here.
Okay.
They
So
just steal things from you and take everything that you want.
So there was not an incident with Sarah that happened, or anybody else that has gotten
Well, she
you.
said that she used to be my friend, but she doesn't act that way.
She doesn't act that way. Okay. And Grace, I know it's hard. I mean, girls can be really difficult and can be really mean. So I understand what you're saying and what you're coming from, because, not everybody's going to be nice to you, and that's just the way it is. So I want to help you get to a point where you feel like you can make friends, and that people, that you are surrounded with, can be in your life and can be, there for you when you need them, okay?
Where do you find people like that?
Well, it will take some time, and it will take, you to be able to open up. And that may be something that we're going to have to work on. Would that be something that you would want to do? Like if we met every other week or something and just talked about like how to be a good friend, what to look for in a friend, how to, just how to open up to people. Because
when you open up to people, they just take everything you have. So why do you do that?
I know. Grace,
they're little snitches like this girl who used to be my friend.
Yeah. And I understand that you're frustrated, and I understand that you're mad that these people have taken something from you, and
she knew what she was doing.
What did she take from you?
She knew what I wanted, and she took it.
She took it. Okay. Mm-hmm. Does this have to do with another friend or a boy or something that you shared, like a similar like that you all did together, something that y'all
It wasn't a similar like, it was my like.
Okay.
She knew.
Okay. Have you talked to her about it?
Yeah.
Does she listen?
No.
She won't listen?
No.
Okay.
She made me so mad.
So she won't listen to you, and you feel like
I told her what was up.
You've given it a shot. Like, were you calm? Were you just like,
how could I be calm?
Right. And I mean, sometimes we just have to. We have to, calm ourselves down and make a way for progress in our life. Because do you want that relationship to be the way it is right now forever?
I don't care. I don't want her in my life anymore.
Okay. So, other than Sarah, is there anybody that you hung out with before, or like a group of girls? Is she a part of a group of girls? I've seen her with some different girls, so I'm just not sure.
Those are her new friends.
Her new friends, okay.
After she saw my man.
So she has new friends. Oh, so she's still your man. Is that what you're saying?
She knew that I wanted him.
I know. And, and maybe Sarah is not, the friend for you. But I want to help you change your mindset in saying that you don't have any friends. Because I feel like you do. And I feel like there are people in this school that care about you.
Name a few.
And that want you to be their friend and be a part of their lives. Because you're great. Grace, you're awesome. And people want to be around you. Whether it's Sarah or not, And maybe it's not the best if you guys are friends right now.
Well, obviously Sarah and Josh don't want to be my friends.
Sarah and Josh, is that who the guy is? I don't think I've met him. Is he a sophomore too?
No.
He's not?
No.
Is he a
doesn't
senior?
Go here.
Oh, he doesn't go here. Okay. So it sounds to me like you have some very intense emotions towards the situation. To Sarah, to your friends, to the school.
Well, wouldn't you be mad?
Oh, I mean, I'm not saying that you don't have any
if your
right
best friend went on a date with Mr. Royster.
Well, not you mean my Mr. Royster or the Mr.
No,
Royster?
I mean Mr. Royster.
Well,
you'd be mad at her.
Yeah. And I'm not saying that you don't have a reason to be mad, because you do. And it's not fair, and people shouldn't treat you that way. And I totally understand what you're going through.
Sure.
But I want you to feel like you can, open up to me a little bit, and then we can make some.
Why? Because then you're just gonna go on a date with Josh too.
No, I can't do that. I'm on staff here. I can't go on a date with him.
Sure.
No, that can't happen. I would get in big trouble. Big trouble.
Yeah, I thought Sarah would too, but
plus,
no.
He's too young. He's a sophomore. I mean, a senior. So, you say that, that all of these intense emotions are very much real and very much, it makes sense. It totally makes sense. And I want you to know that that is valid, that you have all those feelings. but I want to help you understand, like, you can move past that and we can work together and, help you get new friends, if that's what it means, or help you, work with Sarah.
Where do I find these friends? Do I have to go to Henry Clay to find friends or what?
No, I don't think you need to go to Henry Clay. Maybe it is. Maybe it's stepping out and, like, talking to other people that you don't talk to at lunch, or going to a club for the first time and
They
meeting
won't
some
like
people.
me.
Well, why wouldn't they like you?
Because they don't talk to me now. Why would they talk to me if I went to
Well,
their
some people
stupid
don't.
little club?
Some people don't. Some people don't. Are not always good about going out of their way to talk to people that are new. In a situation, in a group, in an environment. I mean, that's just that. Do you always talk to people that you don't know in a new environment?
No, because they don't talk to me.
Right. So maybe if we can work together on some strategies just to, open you up a little bit and make you see that, people want you
Are
here.
you going to come eat in the cafeteria with me or what?
Well, I can always
Then
eat in
I'll
the
get all
cafeteria.
kinds of friends when I'm eating with the old lady.
You're calling me an old lady. No. I would always eat lunch with you if you wanted me to eat lunch with you. Because there's always students in there that I would love to see. And, just I think, opening your eyes a little bit to other students at the school would be beneficial for you. I really do. And I think that you can do it. I think you just need some support. And I'm going to be here to do that for you, okay?
Okay. You find me my friends and I'll go hang out with them.
Okay. So, has this ever happened in your life before where, you had a close friend and something happened and then, you either, some issue came up and you needed to get away and you needed to just forget that person. Has this ever happened before? Has this brought up any memories?
Yeah, that's why I came to this school, to get away from all those other people.
Okay.
Nobody ever likes me. I went to Winburn for middle school and I had to get away from them.
Okay. Was there, like, any situation in like, particular that was really bad? Like, were you bullied? Were people talking about you, spreading rumors about you?
Everyone talked about me because I got all the boys and they didn't, and they were just jealous.
They were just jealous. And,
they couldn't handle me.
The girls couldn't handle you?
No.
Yeah.
They didn't like me and they just talked about me.
Did you do anything there at Winburn? Did you do anything, any clubs or any sport, any sport?
I played basketball and I was the best, so they just hated me.
Okay. And they hated you. Did they make that clear, or did you just assume they didn't like you? Did you just assume that they were talking about you?
Well, they talked about me all the time.
Okay. What did they talk about?
About how they didn't like me.
How they didn't like you. But did you ever do anything to these people that would make them not like you?
No. Why would I do that?
Okay.
All the boys liked me.
So, did you want the boys to like you and not the girls to like you?
Well, duh.
Yeah.
Don't you? You want Mr. Royster to like you?
No. I want Mr. Royster to like me as an individual, but that is it. Because it's
Sure, that's not what the
principal.
students say.
You're crazy. So, Mr. Royster is a very good person, and he is a good principal, and that's just inappropriate.
Okay.
So have you do you feel like you always, and I'm not saying that you do, but is it harder to make friends with girls?
Yeah, because they just lie behind your back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Don't those other teachers lie to you? Miss Smith and Miss Jones?
It's see, here's the thing. When you get out of high school, people don't treat you like that. At times, yes. But when you get out of high school, and I want you to see, when you get out of high school, you can choose who you're surrounded with. You don't have to go to school with these people.
So I don't gotta go to Lafayette for the rest of my life?
Well, when you finish and you graduate, because you're gonna graduate, aren't you?
Yeah, I wish I could do it right now.
Okay, well, maybe we can see about you getting into a program where you don't have to come here, and you could maybe do you have a job?
Yeah.
If you work so many hours, you can go to MLK at night and do night school. And you have to show them a pay stub of how many hours you work, and then they let you come at night. So
I could just work at McDonald's all day instead of coming here?
And then you'd go to night school on, like, I think it's Tuesday nights or something at MLK. And it's just for students that are working. It's not like people think that MLK is
At least the people there are nice to me.
at McDonald's.
Mm-hmm.
See? So when you are out in the working world with older people, they usually don't treat you that way. Is that
No.
what you're seeing? Right.
They don't treat me like these little 15-year-olds
Right.
do.
And so, I think that if we can make a plan with your friends, with your teachers, that will help you see what you have here and what you have outside of school, okay, and what can benefit you as a friend. And because you shouldn't be at school by yourself, like you should have friends here, you should have social interaction. I mean, that's part of school. So
Well,
I'm
maybe
gonna
I
write
can
down.
find a new boy if Josh won't.
What school does he go to? You said he doesn't go here. Where does he go?
He goes to Dunbar.
He goes to Dunbar. Okay. So you said you played basketball at Winburn. Are you not interested in playing basketball here, or?
If I could play with the boys, I would. I'm not playing with those girls. Sarah
Yeah.
plays basketball.
Yeah. I'm gonna write down a note for me to look at night school for you.
Can you kick Sarah off the team?
No.
Why not?
Okay. Have you? I want to just have you stop for a second and just take a deep breath. Because you're really frustrated, okay? And I think that you're frustrated in a very reasonable way. But I want to, would you be interested, and you can say no, but would you want me to, be a mediator for you guys if you wanted to talk to each other? And I know your side of the story, and I know her side. I'll talk to her
So
before.
you already talked to her about this?
No, I've not talked to her yet. But if she wanted to talk to you, and a mediator would be somebody that's in the middle. So I can't take your side and I can't take her side.
But you would be on my side, right?
But I would just help you guys talk more in depth and just try to understand each other. And so you would have a time to talk, and then she would have a time to talk. And then you could go back and forth.
Is it okay if I scream at her?
Well, you can't scream at her or get in a fight, because I don't want to have to send you to safe or go to, suspend you or whatever, because...
But sometimes when she's around, I just want to scream at her.
Okay. Well, and maybe I want to do this to
She
maybe
made me
help you
cry.
not scream at her. She made you cry? And did she make you cry because of this boy and the situation?
She knows that I've liked him since freshman year.
Right.
And then she goes off and sneaks around with him. Would you cry?
Yeah, and I think you have every right to cry. And I want you to have an opportunity to talk to her and tell her what your feelings are and how she hurt you, because she may not know. And if she does
How
know,
does she not know?
and if she does know, then I think it's an even more reason.
Do you
to
think
talk
she's
to
an
her.
idiot? I think you think she's an idiot. How does she not know?
Well, because some people just see what they want and that's all they see. She saw what she
must
wanted.
be an idiot.
She may not see how you would see it. Does that make sense?
How does she not? She knows that I liked him.
I know she knows that you liked him, but still, if you like somebody and then you're like, oh, my friend's over there and she likes him. I mean, sometimes people just do their own thing, do what they want to do, and, can...
When she liked Sam, I didn't go talk to him.
Right. And do you feel like she's been a good friend to you before, or do you think...
Well, I thought I could trust her.
You've been the better... do you feel like
I'm always the better friend.
Okay. And sometimes, you guys people just have different needs as a friend. People have different, desires in a friendship. I mean, that's normal. Some people don't know how to be a friend, So, for her, she may see it as this is what I want. I don't really care about my friend right now because this is what I want right now.
So she doesn't care about me. She just cares about her own desires.
Right. And that's
getting
why
my man.
That's why I would like to talk to her before.
And tell her what she did was wrong?
Well, I can't tell her. I mean, I would have to work with her so maybe she saw how it could be wrong and how it could be, painful for you, because...
Tell her that I heard Josh is cheating on her.
So are they dating? Are they just seeing each other? Are they...
I think they're just hooking up behind my back.
Okay. Well, I mean, I don't really know what to tell you to do about the situation other than, trying to talk to her, because it sounds to me that Josh doesn't really care, who he's with right now. Like, does he know that you like him?
You know Josh wants me instead of her. You've seen her before.
Does he know that you like him and that you are interested in him?
I mean, I never told him that, but how could he not?
Okay, so you made it very clear. Maybe your actions?
What do you mean?
I don't know. I'm asking you.
I mean, what guy does not want me?
So, you made it clear to him, is what you're telling me. That he likes you. Or that you like him, I'm sorry.
Yes.
Okay. So.
And he knows that girl used to be my friend.
Okay. Well, boys, and I'm just going to tell you this, boys have a hard time discerning what may be the best opportunity for them. And so they may not have any idea what they're doing, but they just do whatever they feel like doing. And that's just how boys are. They don't think about things. And so I'm not saying that you shouldn't be interested in Josh, but I just want you to know that, this is something that could happen again, with somebody else.
So I shouldn't become friends with Sarah again.
Well, I'm not saying it would be Sarah. I'm talking about Josh. Like if he's willing to do that, but knows that you like him, were y'all hanging out before? Were y'all?
Yeah, and I want him back.
Yeah, I know you do. Have you talked to him at all since this happened?
No, why would I do that?
You could, ask him why you feel like he's just completely leaving you out to hang and dry and not even care about you.
He won't even text me back or tweet me back.
He won't text you back.
I tried to tweet him the other day and he didn't even respond.
He didn't. What is it called when you tweet somebody back? When you retweet, or what is it called?
He didn't even reply to my tweet or favorite it.
Well, and maybe that should be, maybe that's telling you that you should, maybe, see somebody else, right?
But I like him.
I know, but do you want that for yourself, for if he's off with somebody else and not even interested in you tweeting at him?
But I want him.
Okay, so it doesn't matter what he does.
No, why would it matter? I
just don't want you to be treated bad. Because I think you're better than that.
So, I just don't want Sarah to have him.
Okay, so is it a competition, or is it between you and Sarah, or is it just the fact that you really like him and you don't want anybody else right now?
I really like him, and I know she's a little slut.
Okay. I mean, I hear you, and I know that you're frustrated, and I hear, why you're upset right now. I really do. But I want you to, I would like, and the next time I see you, we're going to talk about, different qualities in a friend, different qualities in a boyfriend. And just maybe, that way we can look at, what works for you as a friend and what works for you as a boyfriend. Like what you need in a boyfriend, okay? Because I think that there are those qualities in somebody here at Lafayette.
Will you find me a boyfriend?
Are you more interested in having some friends, or are you more interested in having a boyfriend?
A boyfriend, duh.
Okay. I mean, I'm not going to go out and find you a boyfriend right away, but I think that there are...
Should I make an account on highschoolmatch.com?
No, I don't think there... Is there highschoolmatch.com?
Yeah, it's called Tinder.
It's called Tinder. Well, I think that you're not going to have any problems finding a boyfriend here. Because you're gorgeous, and that you're really nice people, and you have a good personality, a fun personality, ready to have a good time.
So I have to join one of those stupid clubs to get a boyfriend?
No, I think that I was just, giving you that opportunity to think about it, because in that place, in that environment, it gives you, people that you may not see every day. They may be younger or older than you that you could be friends with.
I like older men.
Would you be interested in just talking to the basketball coach and seeing about, playing this year or trying out?
If I can get on varsity and Sarah can be on JV and I don't have to look at that girl.
Well, who knows? I mean, maybe it would work out that way.
Do you promise?
I don't know. I can't promise anything because I've never seen you play basketball, and I'm
Are
not
you
a
the
basketball
assistant
coach.
coach?
No, but I'm friends with the head coach, and so I think she's always ready for people to come on, new girls to come on the team. So, I mean, it may be something to look into.
Well, as long as I don't gotta go to practice with her.
Okay. So I had talked to you about the mediation between you and Sarah. Is that something that you would be interested in, or you're not interested in doing?
Maybe.
Like I said, I wouldn't be able to. I've heard your side of the story, and I would have heard Sarah's side of the story, but I won't be able to take sides. I will just help you all have a conversation and make sure that you both have been able to say what you need to say to each other, and hopefully resolve this issue.
Do you think if I talk to her, I can get my boy back?
I don't know, and I mean, there's a possibility. There's always a possibility, because I think if she sees how upset you are in a way where you aren't screaming at her.
So if I cry, she'll give him back to me?
Or, if you don't hurt her, if you don't, threaten her, all those
So
things.
be nice to her?
I'm not saying you have to be nice, but I think that you need to communicate with her in a way where she can see your frustrations and how hurt you are and how that was the wrong thing to do. And, and I'll help her see your side of it. I'll help you see her side of it in the mediation. And then hopefully we can work out something together to move forward. I mean, you can think about it. We can always talk about it later.
Okay. As long as I get my man back.
Which, I don't know if that, will happen. But I think, that's a start. I think you all talking, the next action plan for you to do is that. And I think, that you guys will be friends again. And if you don't want to be friends again, that's fine. But, I just want you to feel like you've worked through that and that you aren't, like, enemies right now, like you are right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So, Grace, I'm going to ask you a couple more questions, and then we'll be done for the day, because I know you need to get back to class.
I'm glad I get to miss math class. I don't like that teacher anyways.
Who is your teacher?
Miss Johnson.
Miss Johnson. A lot of kids have a hard time in her class. I don't know if it's because
Are you going to fire her?
I can't fire anybody. So, I don't know. So, I wanted to ask you, what could you have done differently in this situation? Like, could you have gotten upset? Could you have, what could you have done differently?
I could have punched her when I found out that she took
Okay, that could be the negative reaction. Okay.
What I would have gotten suspended if I would have done that.
Right. And would that probably, your parents probably wouldn't have been real thrilled about that, I can assume.
They wouldn't care.
They wouldn't care?
No.
They don't care what you do?
I do what I want.
Oh, okay. Well, so what could you have done in a positive way about the situation?
I could have told her she wasn't allowed to do it.
She wasn't allowed to do it?
Yeah.
So you could have talked to her, right?
Because I heard these rumors that she was going to go hang out with him, but I didn't think she would do that.
Okay. I mean, I think that's a great way to handle the situation, because, I think she would know how you felt, and then there's not a whole lot you can do from there. That's the hard part, and maybe these people are just not supposed to be your friends right now, and as hard as that is and sounds, maybe there's other people here that, you'll be able to meet and get to know, and to, feel like you connect better with them. And I know that's hard to see right now because you're frustrated and you really want to date Josh, and this was your really good friend, and now she's made you mad. So we talked about what would you have done differently. What would be the most effective thing for you to do? Like, what would be the most effective way to handle the situation other than talking to her? Would you have talked to somebody, like brought in a staff member and talked to them about it? Could you talk to her counselor, another friend?
I guess I could have talked to her friends about it, but they don't like me, so.
Her friends about it. So you don't have mutual friends together? Like she's just your friend and you're not really friends with the other girls?
Yeah, she only started hanging out with those girls after
Yeah.
I got mad at her.
So what would you have said to those friends?
I would have asked them what she was saying about me and why she was doing it.
Yeah. And just to have some, information from them, somebody else.
I would have stole her friends from her because she stole my man.
You would have told her friends. Now that's not going to get you anywhere because she's done something that hurt you. You can't go back and do something that hurt her just because she's hurt you. Because
she is a man, so at least I need something out of it.
Because that's just getting nowhere. Don't you think?
I guess.
So, okay. So, in the next couple weeks, we're going to talk about night school.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to talk about maybe setting up a mediation with Sarah.
Mm-hmm.
And if I want you to know, Grace, if you ever need anything or just to vent or to talk or to cry or to scream, you can come in here in my office.
I'm allowed to do that here?
Yes, you're allowed to do that here. But I don't want you to do it to the other person here.
So I can't yell at Sarah, but I can yell.
Which you can yell, right? Correct. Because Sarah, I would want to work with you together, and try to resolve this instead of you just being frustrated with each other and yelling at each other because that's just going to get you in trouble.
Okay.
But you can always come here to to get advice, to just cry, to just sit if you're upset, whatever. This is a safe place for you to do that, okay?
Okay.
So we're going to do those in the next couple weeks. Let's see.
I guess we can talk to Sarah.
You guess we can talk to Sarah? I think it would be really beneficial for you too.
Okay.
Do you have any classes with her?
No, I had art with her last semester.
You had art with her last semester? Okay. I'm just going to try to find a block that you all can come in here together. That way we can, work it out. So I think that you've done a really good job about talking about this, and I think that you're ready to make a change and talking with your friend Sarah. And whatever happens from that, you either accept it or just let it go. You accept that she's going to act this way, and not be a good friend and take your boyfriends. Or you let it go and you just don't worry about her. You don't worry about him. You just do your own thing. Maybe join the basketball team. Whatever works best for you. Okay?
Okay.
Well, Grace, if you need anything, come talk to me. And I just thank you for, spending 30 minutes with me today and just, trying to work out this issue. And I'm really sorry that you're struggling with your friends here because I really do want you to have just people here that, you can trust and get to know and, have a different outlook on the school.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks,
all right.
Miss Emily.
Okay. I'll write you a note. Thank you.
Thank you.